Maggies, welcome back to the channel. It is officially the start of May, and you know what comes before May? April. And I wanted to talk about all the books I read in April. I read 10 books this past month, which is pretty good. In comparison to the previous month where I maybe read like 1 or 2, it was really a slow month. But in April I read 10 books, which I really want to talk about because most of them were amazing. So grab a snack and let's talk about all the books I read in April. The first book I read in April was Behind Closed Doors by Shane Rose. This was such a good start to the month. Behind Closed Doors is kind of a mob mafia romance, but it's a bit jumbled because the mob is like a diamond secret society. Like they mine diamonds and they're kind of the elite of the elite, and they all stay in like this, how can I say, complex commune with all the members. And our male main character is a single dad, and his child goes to this fancy little school, and one day, oh no, someone tries to shoot up the school, I guess, and her teacher keeps her safe. And when her dad finally gets there, he takes them both and say, guys, you need to stay here because it's not safe. And obviously our female main character doesn't want that. She wants to leave, and unfortunately he can't let her do that. So it kind of starts off as an enemies to lovers, captive romance. The other horrible thing is that our female main character is also part of a crime family, and she doesn't want to be associated with them, and they really treat her like shit. So there's also that sense of she's an abused heroine and he kind of doesn't know, and he saves her. So if you like reading about that, this is the book for you. I think I rated it 4 stars, and Shane Rose kind of hooked me in so good. I was like, I need to see what else this author has written, and that's why I read Corrupted Chaos next. I think I rated this 3 stars. This book, the only way I can describe it is Harley Quinn Joker vibes, but they're kind of both cybersecurity people. Like, they know how to hack, they protect the government's assets, and our 2 main characters have kind of known each other their whole lives, and they were clashing. So I think it was one of the sense of, oh, he hates me, and he was like, oh no, I need to keep you at arm's length because I want you so much. So they finally give in to temptation. And it's basically their story. They go to like a cybersecurity retreat and they work together and they stay in the same cabin. Fun. So it was fun. It was a fun read. Not as memorable because the only thing I can vividly remember is I really got Harley Quinn vibes from her. After that book, I read one of my favorite books of this month, which is Wolf by Paisley Hope. This book was so freaking good. It like made me want to read just MC romance books. Like I need the biker guys, I need the biker men, I need Harleys, I need whiskey. And Paisley Hope is just, Wolf by Paisley Hope is amazing. I couldn't put it down, I just wanted to keep reading it. Wolf by Paisley Hope is about our female main character, and she kind of gets dumped. Oh no, she dumps her boyfriend because he's like, I'm moving to New York and I don't really care what you're gonna do. So she's like, you know what, fuck that. And she's like, we're done. And she moves back to her hometown. And surprise, surprise, her best friend is getting married to someone in the motorcycle club. So she gets kind of pulled into the world of the motorcycle club. And at first she's like, guys, this is scary. But she quickly catches the eye of I think Wolf is the president of the club, and they kind of go from there. I really like Wolf. This man was truly morally grey. Sometimes authors are like, oh, he's a bad guy, he's morally grey, you hate to love him. But no, this man was truly deranged and dark and gritty, and I really like that. It kind of becomes like, either you stay with me or we kill you. Because she kind of witnesses a murder and he's like, guess what? You're part of this forever now. So it was really good. I rated this 4 stars. I think the second book in the series has already been released. I haven't read it yet. And the third book, I don't know when it's set to release, but I'm excited to continue with the series. After Wolf, I read Leather and Lies by Delilah Grant. Guys, me and a rancher, me and a man with a cowboy hat, that's like the perfect equation. Leather and Lies by Delilah Grant is about a billionaire rancher. He's a cowboy. He's a hot, rich cowboy, and he's been stealing up property around the town. And he has his eyes set on one, and he already has it in the bag because he's been kind of putting the previous owner in debt, which was our female main character's father. And he's like, baby, you owe me money, so I'm gonna take your ranch, or you can be mine for a year. So it's very dark. It's dark, it's gritty. Our male main character's one goal in the book is to break our female main character. He wants to tame her, he wants to break her. Just like she breaks in horses because she's a horse trainer. And at the end he kind of realizes you can't really break people, you can't really break in women. So it's kind of dark. If that's not what you're into, I mean, it's no Elsie Silver Flawless, okay? It's a tad bit darker than that, but I rated it 4 stars, so I obviously loved it. It was amazing. After that, I read one of the most delicious books, Tracked, by Dr. Rebecca Sharp. This one hasn't released yet, so I read the ARC. Guys, I love Rebecca Sharp's books. I have read numerous of her novels before, and they're always amazing. I mean, military grumpy man and a badass woman that maybe needs help. Like, she's in a tiff, she needs a bit of help. So of course she goes to the grumpy ass ex-military guy and he helps her. And that's the same case with this book. Our female main character's sister goes missing. Oh no. So she goes to her sister's ex-boyfriend, who also is a tracker. So she's like, hey, can you help me find my sister? And he's like, sure. And I've kind of been secretly obsessed with you, like, since forever. And she's like, same, but I can't let you know that. So they kind of go on this journey to find her sister. So it's pretty suspenseful, mystery-esque. I mean, and they infiltrate a cult by going in as a couple. So that's very fun. I really like this book. It was fantastic. I think I rated this 5 stars, if not 4 stars. 4 stars. I rated it 4 stars. It was really good. I've always loved Dr. Rebecca Sharp's books, and I'm not surprised that I love this one too. After Tracked, I picked up Lights Out by Navessa Allen. Guys, what the hell are you talking about? Like, BookTok is raving about this book, and it sucks. It's so bad. This is a worse stalker romance than Haunting Adeline, and that's saying something. This book is so bad. This book follows a nurse. What's her name? Alyssa. It follows nurse Ali and her stalker Josh, who also makes shirtless thirst traps in a mask on TikTok. Guys, this was a joke. This was awful. This read like a millennial trying to pretend, hey guys, I'm hip and cool. Look at all the slang I have. Ugh. Guys, I can't tell you how much I cringed when reading this book. And you know, some cringe is fine. Some cringe is fine, but not this, man. Guys, I think she drops the motherfucker bomb or something. It was really bad. It was really bad. I think I rated this 2 stars because some things were fun. Like, I really enjoyed them just talking to each other. Hey, when you just interact, that was fun. That was cool. The spice, they like, oh, it's so kinky. No, baby, it's just a knife. There's nothing we haven't seen before. It was really weird. I didn't really like this. And in, like, at the back, it says, like, he becomes the protector. As Josh turns from predator to protector. In the beginning of the book, it's mentioned that his father is like a serial killer, and I was like, oh, I see what you're doing. Nevessa Allen did not do that. After that fuck up of a book, I read the Hell's Raiders MC series. I told you guys I was in the mood for some motorcycle romances, and I found Redemption Road on NetGalley, and I'm like, this is a series, let me start. So the first book is called Vicious Cycles. This was good. This was so good. It's so dark and gritty. This is what motorcycle romances need to be. Not this, innocent lamb walks into a bar and, oh, she's oh so sweet and God, no. This book is, again, a teacher romance, so that's fun. Our main character, Deacon, he is the sergeant at arms, I think, in the club, and he, surprise, he has a daughter. So he kind of enrolls her in school, but he kind of notices, oh my god, everyone hates me, so she's not safe there. So he takes her out of school, and the teacher's like, hello guys, where your kid at? And he's like, she's here, it's not safe. So she's like, okay, I'll teach her here. And so the man and the teacher fall in love. This was a real good book. It was slowish burn. So they kind of the tension was really building. It really had the chance to build. And then I feel the growth was very realistic. Like, they only got together at like the 60-70% stage of the book, which was really fun. I really like that. After Vicious Cycle, I read Redemption Road by, this is by Katie Ashley. I don't know if I said that. I read Redemption Road by Katie Ashley. This is the second book in the series. I gave this 4 stars. It was not way better, but it was better. It was more fun than the first book. And by fun, I mean it was darker. The stakes were higher. We pick up like right after the first book, and we, like, our president of the club, he gets a call and he's like, bro, my daughter has been taken and I think she's a slave now. And he's like, okay, I'll save her. So they go on this rescue mission, but instead of saving the daughter, he saves like another woman, because rest in peace. So he saves her, and the whole book is kind of her journey, healing, and him helping her heal, and her falling in love. This is also a really slow burn. It really builds their relationship. It really builds, and it takes a while to actually admit their feelings for each other. So if that's not what you're into, you're not gonna really like this series. It takes a while for them to trust each other, love each other, whatever. But it was really good. The man who also took her or enslaved her or whatever is also like still alive looking for her. So you kind of have that element of, oh my gosh, we're doomed. So that was really fun. After that, I read the last book in the series, Last Mile. This wasn't my favorite. I think I rated this 2 stars. I think they really lost me at this one. They're all brothers, so they follow each brother. And this one is about not an ex-anything. A cop who's going undercover in this motorcycle club to take down the club because the FBI thinks they are involved with gun dealing and stuff like that. And our female main character really hates bikers because her father was murdered by a biker gang. So she kind of comes in with this expected this notion that they're all bad and she hates all of them and they're all losers and they're all vicious and cruel and whatever. But I think she comes to the realization too quickly. She lets go of that hatred way too quickly for my liking. Like, she talks to the man one time and she's like, oh, he's not what he seems. Girl, you just met the man. Please. So the enemies to lovers weren't really there for me. I think that it was too insta-lusty, insta-lovey for me. So I didn't really like this one as much. So I think I said I gave it 2 stars. It was not on par with the rest of the series for me, unfortunately. Then the last book I read this month was First Comes Love by Penny Chiffon. Guys, this was Wattpad romance. You can probably look it up on Wattpad and it will still pop up. But it is getting published, so I decided to give it a go. This book follows our 2 main characters. They were like childhood best friends. And they kind of lost touch for a year in their adulthood, and neither of them know why. They just stopped talking to each other and then their lives went on. This book was really sold as a, I don't know why I'm expecting like a hate to love or something slowly building, but this just wasn't there. Okay, like she goes to a baseball game, and he's playing and he's like, hey, I love you, remember? And she kind of gets drunk off her ass and she admits to him, hey, I'm kind of sad because I can't have a child. I really want to have a baby, but my time's running out. I don't have a boyfriend or a husband. I don't know what to do. And he's like, okay, I'll have a baby with you. So they kind of go through this whole IVF process to have a child together. And then obviously the more they hang out together, the more they're like, oh my gosh, I actually like you and you like me back. So there's kind of mutual pining and yearning from both sides, which was fun. It was a fun palate cleanser, especially after the dark romances. And I rated this 3 stars. And those were all the books I read this month. A pretty good lineup, I will say. Some of them were chef's kiss, others not so much. I wanted to tell you guys, I recently started my Substack again. So most of these books I have reviewed on there with a bit more in-depth, a bit of a blurb. If you want to read that, go read that. And subscribe to the Substack. It's free. It's free. And thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment. What was your favorite read of April? Don't forget to follow me here and here. Wherever I'm pointing, follow me there. And I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye.